40 hours a week. That's how much time one of our clients was spending on content creation on top of running her entire real estate business. She was filming on her phone, editing at midnight, posting whenever she could find a spare moment, and getting almost nothing back from any of it. And her competitors who weren't half as good were dominating on Instagram, and she was getting exhausted. Within 90 days of building her content marketing machine, a large percentage of all her leads were coming from Instagram and social media, and her total time commitment dropped to 2 to 3 hours a month. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what changed, not just what she did, but the mistakes she was making that almost every business owner makes. And I'll show you the one shift in thinking that made the entire transformation possible. I'm Michael Lewis Hudson, founder of Praise Media, and we build content marketing systems for business owners that kind of actually track the revenue. So before I built this agency, I was actually a Hollywood actor, which taught me something most marketers never learn. Being on camera is a skill that can be coached. And that belief is at the heart of this transformation story. This particular client story is one I come back to every time someone tells me they don't have time for marketing. Here's where this client was when she first reached out to us. She's a realtor, incredibly talented, deep market knowledge, amazing reputation in the local area, especially with past clients. By every measure, she was one of the best agents in her area, but online, she was invisible, or worse, inconsistent. She'd post for a week or two, get busy with showings and closings, and disappear for a couple months, then come back with a burst of motivation and just keep repeating the cycle. And the content she was creating during those bursts, it was fine. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't strategic. She was just guessing what to post. She was just posting randomly. She was following trends she saw other agents doing. She was spending 40 hours a week, time that should have gone to her actual clients and business operations, on something that wasn't generating a single measurable lead. And here's the part that really hit her hard. Agents in her market who had less experience, fewer sales, and lower quality service were getting all the attention online. Their content looked professional, it posted consistently, and the leads were going to them instead of to her. She came to us and said something I hear from almost every business owner we work with. I know I need to do this, but I just don't have the time, and honestly, I'm not the best on camera. Now, here's where most people in her situation make the mistake that keeps them stuck, and it's the same mistake you might be making right now. So pay attention, because this one shift changes everything. The mistake that she was making, and the mistake almost every business owner makes, is thinking about content when they should be thinking about systems. Content thinking sounds like, what should I post today? What's trending? Let me film something quick between meetings. I need to be more consistent. And system thinking sounds like, what is the complete machine I need, from content creation to distribution to lead capture to follow-up to tracking, that will generate qualified appointments on my calendar without me being the bottleneck? Those are two completely different questions, and they lead to completely different outcomes. So when we built her content marketing machines, we didn't just start making better content. We built the entire approach. First, we did a deep research analysis dive into her specific market. Who are the buyers she wants to reach? Who are they searching for? What do they care about before choosing an agent? What are her competitors saying, and where are the gaps in their messaging? From that research, we built 90 days of scripted content. Every topic, every hook, every call to action was designed to reach a specific person with a specific message at a specific stage of their buying journey. No more guessing. Then we scheduled her first film day, and this is where the transformation really happened. She came in nervous, genuinely dreading the camera. I've seen this 100 times, and I know exactly what to do with it. Because here's what most people don't understand about being on camera. The problem isn't that you're bad at it. The problem is that nobody's ever directed you. And nobody's coached your delivery, adjusted your pacing, told you where to look, or helps you find your natural rhythm. So by the third video we did, she was totally relaxed. And by the sixth video, she was genuinely enjoying it. And in 2.5 hours, we captured 30 days worth of content. And she didn't have to think about what to say, how to say it, or when to post it. That was all handled. The next steps were to set up the nurturing and conversion sequences, where we built out automations on the back end. So when an interested prospect wanted to work with her, they would be added into her ecosystem and would be sent both email and SMS campaigns. And from there, we also set up her own AI chatbot team, an assistant that is trained heavily on her voice, brand, and expertise about the real estate market in her area. And the sole purpose of this chatbot is to book calls. With all of these marketing elements combined, we were able to produce a huge transformation to her business. Now, here's the part of the story that surprised even me, and it's what convinced me that the system is more powerful powerful than I originally thought. Within 30 days of launching her content marketing machine, the engagement on her Instagram started climbing. Not vanity engagement, not random followers and bot comments, real local buyers engaging with strategic content. By day 60, she was already getting DMs and form fills from people she had never met who actually said, "I've been watching your video content and I want to work with you." Those were qualified leads. Those are people who had already built trust with her through her content before they even reached out. And by day 90, the numbers were clear. A high percentage of her leads were coming from Instagram. Not referrals, not Zillow, not cold calling. So her total time commitment had gone from 40 hours a week of frustrating, inconsistent DIY content to 2 to 3 hours a month on film day, where she showed up, got coached through every take, and left feeling energized instead of drained. So at the end of the day, the system was doing the work. The content was posting 3 to 4 times a week. The ads were reaching the right people. The automations were capturing leads, sending follow-up sequences, and booking consultations on her calendar automatically. And she'd wake up in the morning with new appointments already scheduled. But here's the result that I think matters most, and it's not a number. It's the shift in how she was perceived in her market. She went from just another agent posting occasionally to the agent who shows up in my feed every day with incredible content. New prospects were reaching out, already trusting her, because the content had done the relationship building work before she ever picked up the phone. And here's the thing nobody tells you about this kind of transformation. Once the system is running, it gets easier, not harder. Because look, the first 90 days of data tells you what's working, and every month after that gets even more efficient. And I share this story because I think a lot of you are watching this video right now and you're in the exact same spot she was. You're very good at what you do. You know you should be more visible online, but you're stuck in the content hamster wheel and you're giving up on it entirely. Or you've been burned by someone you hired before. And the shift that changes everything is this. Stop thinking about content and start thinking about systems. Content is just a component. A system is what generates actual revenue. You don't need to become a content creator. You don't need to learn video editing. You don't need to spend 40 hours a week on Instagram. You just need a machine that does all of that for you. One that you feed with 2 to 3 hours a month and that runs on autopilot the rest of the time. In full disclosure, that's what we build. And if you're the kind of business owner who resonates with this, established, successful, ready to scale, and tired of doing all of it yourself, this was built for you. All you have to do is hit the link in my description to book a free strategy call with myself or my team, and we'll look at your business, your market, your goals, and show you exactly what a content marketing machine would look like in your specific situation. With that said, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Stay praised.